What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I thought, why not review Dorney Park? Dorney Park is a Cedar Fair owned and operated park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So let's get right into this review. So before we get any further into this review, I just wanted to mention that I've only visited Dorney Park once. That was in August 2022, and I didn't go to the water park. So yeah, and just keep that in mind that I didn't go to the water park, and I only rode every coaster once. So just keep that in mind. I've only been to Dorney Park once. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first subject I want to talk about is every coaster at Dorney Park. If you want a more in-depth look at each coaster, make sure to go and look at my every coaster ranked at Dorney Park video. So let's get right into it. They have two B&Ms. One of them is a B&M invert named Talon. I'm not a big fan of inverts, so this is my favorite coaster in the park, but I still enjoy riding it. They have a B&M floorless named Hydra, which replaced their old wooden coaster Hercules, which, if you know about those mythical things, you'll know that actually Hydra came before Hercules, and Hercules overtook Hydra, but I don't know why they did that, but it is Hydra the Revenge. This is a floorless coaster. I enjoy the layout, the JoJo rule. That's my favorite element on any coaster ever, but really it has a rattle, and also Dorney Park has a Intamin Impulse named Possessed. This is just a standard Intamin Impulse. They have a wooden coaster named Thunderhawk, which is a PTC Woody. It's a fun wooden coaster. They have a Morgan Hyper named Steel Force. This is my favorite coaster in the park. And they have Zamperla family coaster. It's called Woodstock Express, pretty standard family coaster. And then they have a Mauer Rides Wild Mouse. So, and also in 2024, they're adding a B&M dive. Sorry, a B&M dive. To their lineup in 2024 called Iron Menace. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But as for their coaster lineup they have now, it's pretty good. I definitely think they needed to add a new coaster. So, I think their lineup is going to be very strong after they add this coaster. Definitely competing with Dorney Park, is competing with Hershey Park and Six Flags Great Adventure. A lot of people were predicting that, Six Flags Great Adventure or Hershey Park would get a dive coaster before Dorney Park, but here it is. Dorney Park is getting the dive coaster before those two parks. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about the coasters. I definitely think they have a good coaster lineup. Now I want to talk about some of the other things that Dorney Park has. Now moving over to their water park, Wild Water Kingdom. I mentioned this earlier that I've never been to Wild Water Kingdom. Definitely next time I go to Dorney Park, I am going to be going to Wild Water Kingdom because it looks pretty fun. It's definitely better than Hershey Park's boardwalk, named the boardwalk, actually, water park. So yeah, I haven't been to Wild Water Kingdom ever. I've never been on any of the slides. I haven't even been on the water rides in Dorney Park, so I don't know anything about their water rides other than, what I've seen, on videos about them and seen when I went to the park. They definitely look like, better than slides at Hershey Park. They have drop slides. They have a lot more variety than, Hershey Park's water park. So I definitely would recommend giving it a try. It looks like a pretty good water park. They have a lot of different varieties. But I haven't been to the water park, so that's all I have to talk about the water park. Now I want to talk about the food options at Dorney Park. Obviously I only went there once, so the one time I went there, I didn't even have a full day there, so I didn't eat at the park at all. I saw, what restaurants they have. It's, mostly normal, park restaurants. I saw they had, Chickies and Pete's, those types of normal things. They definitely could use, they have, Rita's, stuff like that. They definitely could use with a restaurant that's, unique to that park, or, a Cedar Fair restaurant, they have at the Kings Parks, the Grain and Grill, something like that. I definitely think would be cool at Dorney Park. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay,
about
guys,
the
I just
food.
got
Now
my
moving on
lunch
to
at
another.
the spring.
And as for the theming, I definitely think in 24 they're trying to bring more theming into the Park of Iron Menace. You know, they're theming it to steel and stuff. And I know in the queue there they're going to have a lot of, you know, steel themed stuff. You know, obviously it's just a steel mill, so you can't theme it so much. But I think they are trying to theme it as much as possible. So I definitely think in 24 they're going to be bringing more theming into the park. You know, before 24, obviously, it's not supposed to be a theme park, it's an amusement park. I'd say, it's fairly well themed. You know, obviously they have the peanuts and stuff there. They do have, like, the Steel Force mascot, that too. But as for the theming, I definitely think, in 24, they're trying to bring more theming into the park. But that's all I have for this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.